Hi, I'm Kay at ChangeTheRules.org. This video is part of our series on the 3 shifts required for a healthy political structure. In this video, I'm going to continue to describe the layers of rules that limit who matters to the politicians. Now we can add limit 3. Unaffiliated voters are actively excluded from primaries. Primary elections determine the ticket offered to voters by the Republican and Democratic parties. Extreme partisans, those on the far left and far right, play a disproportionate role in these outcomes. And because up to 95% of the districts are considered safe seats for the major parties, the Republicans or Democratic primary winner generally proceeds to win in the general election. The big takeaway: when voters are excluded from primary elections or are eligible to choose but do not participate, they have little impact on the election of a new candidate or the removal of incumbents. And independent voters are entirely excluded from voting in primary elections in roughly 1/3 of the country and restricted in some form or another in another third. More registered voters have declared themselves as unaffiliated than have registered with either the Republican or Democratic Party. And presently, more than 50% of millennials are registering as unaffiliated. And if 17-year-old pre-registrations are any indication, the next generation is registering at more unaffiliated rates than before. 57% in Colorado, for example. So that moves us on to our last limit, limit 4. The Electoral College privileges those voters in the swing states. The rules of the Electoral College system marginalize 70% of eligible voters in presidential elections. How? Well, only 11 swing states matter to the overall outcome. If you are a Republican in California or a Democrat in Texas, your vote doesn't matter. All the Electoral College votes from your state are going to the other party. For that matter, your vote to get beyond 50% in a predictable state doesn't matter either. In the current winner-takes-all system, there is no accounting for the margin of victory. But if you are in Ohio or Florida or another swing state, every one of your votes counts for a lot. Given all these obstacles to participating in American-style democracy, it should come as no surprise that America ranks 25th out of 32 developed countries in voter turnout. Belgium, Sweden, Denmark, Australia, and 22 other countries have higher voter turnout than the United States. Only Luxembourg, Slovenia, Poland, Chile, Latvia, and Switzerland have lower turnout.